entitlement, no purse, no nothing. What you're not paying for me. I'm like,
no way doing that anytime soon.
Can't protect them from everything.
J. Cole,
So
J.
basically,
Cole.
how do you not know who J. Cole is?
Bare gifts on the bed and shit like that. I just need to learn to calm down.
You have to work for it.
Yes, it.
When the bashment comes now, I'm just it's tunnel vision. I was like, you watch anime, you're so moist, blah blah blah. Don't care, keep it Stephen in it.
One day, it just quit. I can't be here no more.
I'm going Selfridges getting X-Y.
No Birkin bags anytime soon, ladies.
Wasted. Cool. So hope everyone's looking after themselves today. We're back with another episode, of course. Today we've got a very special guest. The 6'4". Yes, 6'4" legend himself, Vinny. Camera on you. What are you saying?
What you saying?
You calm, yeah?
Yeah, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you, man. Alright, so we'll just jump right into it. First topic is quite a broad one. You can just jump in whenever you want, of course.
Yeah.
But there's this narrative with a lot of girls. They have quite unrealistic perceptions,
Very
you know.
unrealistic.
Yeah. These day and age is what they expect, especially financially, right? And I think we both saw this thing on Twitter. Some girl, and I quote, 17, 18, 19 years old, I want my man to financially provide for me.
Dumbest thing ever. Dumbest thing ever.
Let's just debunk this. So I'm thinking now, cool, obviously she might have capped or whatever, blah, wanted to pipe up, cool, but
Yeah.
I think there are some people that actually at that age think, you know, they should be financially like provided for.
Yeah.
Maybe even guys as well, maybe more emphasis on girls in this case. Well, if I bring it to you, what would you say about that in general? Because I know you saw the tweet.
It don't make sense.
And I was like, when you come on, we're gonna talk about this.
It don't make sense at all. Especially
Yeah.
if you're 17. That's just
So yeah, if we look at it, yeah, so you're in education.
Yeah.
So what, you're being
Just
sixth
start
form.
education.
You're being sixth form, I think.
More than likely, yeah.
Yeah,
Unless
year
you-
12.
unless you
So
go
year
college
12,
or
year
something.
13 or first year sixth form. I mean,
Yeah.
uni, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fam, you're gonna be studying basically full time.
Yeah.
If you have a little part-time job on the weekend.
That's weekend only. That's minimum like what?
Fees wise, how
Depends.
much? £8 an hour?
Because you're 17 as well. That's like what? Minimum's like £6 or something.
Yeah.
£7,
I think it's
something
below.
like
So yeah, it's not even minimum wage because you're not adult, innit?
that. Yeah, no, 17
Yeah,
still.
yeah.
And it depends where you find a job because more time nowadays they're not trying to hire 17-year-olds to work.
Yeah. So
'Cause
let's just say retail now.
Retail, that's like £9 maximum an hour.
Where did you work in? Clark's, innit?
Yeah, when I was 17, 18,
Yeah.
I was in class, and that, to be fair, that was decent. It was like
Decent
£8.21,
Not bad.
and I used to
Extra
do,
one for you, Zoe.
I used to do
Yeah.
weekends only, and my contract I was only 4 hours a week, but they always give me extra, so I do 4 hours on a Saturday, 4 hours on a Sunday,
Yeah.
which is calm.
So realistically,
That's like 8 hours.
if you try and save most of your money as well, you're just good for yourself, innit?
yeah,
See what I mean? If
that's
you're-
like 400 a month. To be fair though, if you are 17, you ain't really paying for much bill wise, but I was paying for my phone and
There
my
you go.
house internet for the yard because I'm like, oh, I'll pay for it.
Yeah.
I'll
Help your mum, anything.
I'll pay
Even
for those too.
even gym as well, certain
Yeah,
things.
gym, just the
At
little
that
things,
age.
innit?
Yeah.
So I was paying for that from when I was 17, and then that'll leave me like 300 or so a month in it, and I give some to my mum. That's first. That leaves me with 200 for the month. And then,
Food or something.
yeah, food
Go
for
ahead,
that whole month, like 6 from now, you have to pay for food. Like no one's gonna give you free food.
Yeah.
So you have to pay for that, and just yeah.
Alright,
there's
so
no way
we're
on
talking
earth-
breadcrumbs.
Exactly. There's no
So-
way on earth a girl can expect me to provide for her financially at 17 years old. Don't make sense.
Look, listen, even put the age to the side, innit? Like we're talking like grown men, like 30, full-time employment, still
struggle.
you shouldn't, like they struggle for themselves, let alone someone else to fully provide for someone now. That's the word, innit? The entitlement, that's the word, innit? And that's what I want to talk about, the entitlement. I just feel like it makes my blood boil because I can't understand how you can have these views and expectations. So cool. What are you doing now as the young 17, 18-year-old girl? Like what or the boy? Let's just say who's entitled.
Yeah.
What are they doing, bro? Like if you're gonna be involved with someone, maybe romantically, these are not 50-50. You have to.
Yeah, it should be.
Do you think?
But I feel like it's not all people are like that. Let's be honest, it's only a small majority. Because I saw on Twitter, bare
Really?
people
Do you actually think a small majority?
Yeah, bare people got onto on Twitter.
Yeah.
Bare people got onto saying, how can you expect to do that?
Yeah.
But some were agreeing for that.
Some
were agreeing.
The thing is, they're not even trolling as well. They actually believe it. That's what I'm saying.
That's
they're
why
not even taking the piss.
I think it's more of a minority thing than a majority.
I swear.
Yeah, I know bare girls that are bare like they're comfy in themselves, innit?
Yeah.
I know bare that they're like, don't really care.
Yeah,
I got my own money.
Yeah.
And I know little girls that say, pay for this for me, pay for that for me. Like when I go out with some my female friends, innit?
Yeah.
They pay for themselves, I pay for myself. Sometimes they pay for me, then I get the next one.
Definitely.
So not all girls are like that.
Definitely. I agree with you. I think the main thing here, how would you view those type of girls? You know, the ones who are very like relaxed and everything. We can kind of go into like first date and you know who should pay and whatever. I know that's a TL topic right there. But like the entitlement. How would you see it? Like for me, if I was to answer that, I would say, you know, a girl that doesn't expect me to do something just because we're seeing each other romantically, or isn't like, it's just that entitlement. If that's not there, and I feel relaxed, like maybe she could pay half sometime, I'll cover you this time, you know, you buy me something small here, I'll buy you something back. See what I mean? Very relaxed about it, and not emphasis or pressure on myself. It makes me warm to them more, innit?
Yeah.
Like I'm actually inclined more to be like, nah, listen, I'll get this time.
Yeah.
But if I'm going on a first date now and they entitlement, no purse, no nothing, what you're not paying for me. I'm like, excuse me.
Yeah.
Like it's not because I don't want to pay or I haven't got money. Like, I mean, we're both in calm positions. No problem, innit?
Yeah.
It's the principle. For me, it's just like, I can't take you seriously because if I'm going to pursue something seriously with you, let's just say like even get married or something, and go or whatever, go from there. You're gonna be at home doing jack shit, and I'm working my ass just for me and for you.
Yeah.
It don't make any sense to me. So that's a turn off for me straight. Like that's. I mean, we can do whatever, but like, you're not serious for me. If I go to you, what would you say about that? Think about it.
I agree when it comes to like, let's say first date.
Yeah.
There's been a huge discussion who should pay first.
It's never
like,
ending, isn't it?
To me, it don't really matter. Like,
just a chill thing, innit?
Yeah.
Exactly the same.
Because let's be honest, first dates won't be too pricey. It won't be like taking a piss.
That's what I'm saying. It's not about the money. It's just the principle, innit?
Yeah.
But if a girl is coming to you and saying, "Oh, Vinny, like, are you not like, come on, like, you're the man, do this."
Yeah.
Just kind of like.
It's the gesture. They make the gesture like, it's alright.
Yeah.
You wanna go hard? If they
go.
ask, I'm like, I would never ask first. Like, what do you wanna do?
Yeah.
I'll let them know. Do you wanna split? If they say do you wanna split, I'm like, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'll get this.
Like that back and forth, innit?
Yeah. If they say, do you want to do it? I'm like, yeah, I'll get this, but you're paying for drinks after, something like that.
Yeah, compromise.
So it's like a in the middle type of thing.
Yeah.
So
let's just say 4 dates in now. Every time you're paying, doing this, it's just kind of like, you're picking her up or sorting her Uber. You're doing this every single thing, innit?
No way, my bank account would hurt.
How would you feel? Because she comes to you and says the mentality of, I'm the prize. You have to earn me, or you have to work for me.
Yeah, safe.
What are you saying?
No.
I'm sorry, spud that, man.
Bro,
I say.
I'm the prize. No way.
This is what I'm talking about. Alright, cool. So what I want people to understand is, no one's saying to disrespect the girl, innit? Chivalry or whatever that word is. You know, treat a girl like a lady, open the door, respect her, cool. No problem. But it's the entitlement again. It's that word that makes my blood boil, as I say, because who are you to come to me and saying I have to win you over, bro? Win you for what? Because you're the girl and I'm meant to woo you. I'm doing some next dance or something to try and win you over. Like, you just win me for my money. It makes no sense for me, innit?
Yeah, that's why I remember.
That's why man's like safe, and I'm glad you said that, bro, because it's just the principle, innit, for me.
Yeah, but not all of them are like that. That's
definitely that's true.
Small majority.
Yeah, I honestly think about it now holistically. I'll say minority as well.
Yeah.
Probably. I don't know. And if I was to see, I feel like you can kind of get a sense of someone in it if you're talking to them. Kind of like, obviously their views possibly on certain things, but kind of like that expectation or how they say like, oh, you have to do, for example, you're talking to the girl, you have to do X, Y, Z for me, blah blah blah. You have to do this, you have to do that. That putting her up here straight away in that pedestal, not really warranted for anything, just because how you look, don't make sense to me. If I bring that to you, thinking you have to do the most just for a pretty girl, it's not worth it, innit?
Nah, not doing the most, but like,
you have to
don't let that take the piss.
Definitely,
don't let that take the piss.
Yeah.
Like, there's liking someone and then putting them on a pedestal. They'll take the piss out of you.
So it's kind of, you have to be on the same page, innit?
Yeah.
Especially.
100%.
And she has to be sympathetic with your situation as well. You can't be asking for the most from a 18-year-old compared to someone who's 35, innit? And even if they were 35 and they were established, what gives you a right to ask for that, innit?
Yeah.
That's my biggest thing. So Vinny, if I bring it to you, what do you say is like causing these drastic views? Social media possibly?
I'll say more social media, I can't lie, because
shows you what
some people
see,
can post this and that. Like I've seen it there, like you see them like birthday stuff. The tweets like, oh, look what my man did for me, and just bare gifts on the bed and shit like that.
Oh yeah,
like,
in the hotel.
What job do you do? You should do all of that. Like I'm working not full time, but I'm working a lot, and there's no way I'm doing that anytime soon.
So it begs the question: what do you think? It's either something dodgy, illegal.
What they do fraud?
Yeah, it's like fraud, dude. F or some. Okay, yeah, cool.
Unless they felt like they could find like a certain job.
Definitely.
Because let's say you don't have to go uni to get a good job in it. It could be.
So you never know. Everyone's different, but yeah, fraud or remember even credit as well.
Yeah. Like
it's not even their money, bro. True. See what I mean?
And like, I say you can buy like soldier's bag and shit.
Definitely.
Probably just buy it, drop on the bed, say happy birthday, and just take it after. Because no way. Like, what job do you have to do to get that much stuff?
Completely agree. I think even if I was earning that peas and whatever I wanted to treat my girl, I won't post something like that personally for me. Innit? I just feel like I'll take a photo in it if it's just us two, but I'm not gonna post on social. So
would you ever
like can see like
gift your girl like that, like just bare?
For me, shit? That's a good question, man. And I'll answer this. I'll take a moment to think about this. I like to treat my woman. If it's someone I'm speaking of a long time, cool. Or I'm not together, whatever. And I respect you, common ground, no problem. In it, I'll treat you. I'm not materialistic though, in any way possible. In it, like if you want something nice shoes, no problem. But I'm not going to Selfridges getting X, Y, Z.
No backing bags anytime soon, ladies.
Wasting money on clothes, bro. I'd rather like give you an experience, or we'll do something together, or like some sort of investment in it, a return. Think about I'm buying all these nice things now. Cool, you look nice. You're gonna wear it a few times now. There's no value in it. There's no investment. There's no return.
Yeah.
And I don't like materialistic people at all, and I'm definitely far from that. I don't mind a few nice things and everything, but like all of those things, or the bags, everything positioned, it's all for showing it.
Yeah.
Or like the people, I'll put it like this in it, Vinny. Confidence is silent, insecurity is loud, in it. They're trying to prove something. They're trying to prove they have money. When you're trying to prove you have money, you probably don't have money.
Yeah. True.
Think about it. Just Bezos, all these man walk with plain t-shirts, just walking, they're chilling.
Yeah.
You would never think they're billionaires, right?
Yeah, they don't.
They don't need to prove.
To be fair, you could say that. On the other hand, look at their living and stuff. Like
definitely.
Come on.
But
because they might dress in plain clothes, but they've still got the bread. Like they're humble, but they're still rich.
But they're not like. You see, Jeff Bezos posting all these things like, oh look at me.
Because he doesn't need to. Like
I know he's older as well.
The space. Space. You know he has money. He went to space. Like, come on.
100, but I think just people need to understand that if someone's trying to do the most for a reason or something, like they're trying to prove something which they're not secure about in it. And it normally means, especially with our age group, no one has. Come on, you can't expect us lot to have as much money as people double our age, right?
Yeah.
We have more. We go uni or we're in education. There's no room to accumulate wealth like that. Like, if you do have money, it's probably from your parents.
Most likely.
See what I mean?
You never know. They could have jobs. Like,
definitely, because there's obviously a few minority of people that think, but the majority of people, when you see all these things, just know it's not their money.
It could be savings as well. Like, it could be their savings from you.
Definitely.
It could be.
And
like investing and stuff.
Those minority of people that do like invest their money wisely at a young age in everything and do understand the value, get so much respect. Do you understand?
Yeah.
But our generation, how they see things, very give me it quick, very show, and that's why they do those things, innit?
For me, when it comes to gifts, it's all about the sentimental value. I can't lie.
Yeah, completely agree.
Because
you summed it up better than me, man.
Yeah,
like a letter or something, innit?
No, not a letter. Like, let's say one day I could be talking about something, and she's like, "Oh, I like this."
Yeah. And then
I'll remember it.
Yeah. I got another spot about. Now you said it better than me. Continue.
It's not about what you get, it's what it means in my head, innit? Or like, not even the person you talk to, like, could be a friend, parent. Let's say mum says, "Oh, I want this, but I can't get." Down the line, you can
just
afford
like
it.
that.
Get
That's it.
Your boys, let's say, "Oh, I want this, I want to do this."
Yeah.
Do it.
Completely agree. It's just that that emotional like connection. Because think about, anyone can go Selfridges, buy anything, innit? That's what I'm saying.
Can buy you a top,
There's
can buy you shoes.
It's very like at arm's length. But if you think about it, someone's like picked your favorite flowers, for example, or made like chose all the exact flowers you like, or put a message or something that's taken time, or made some. Listen, I was in a relationship for nearly just under 2 years, innit? I did some, not gonna say most things, but I'm very sentimental, innit? An example for all you lot out there: get a pack of cards, right? On every single card, what you like about one different thing. That's nice, isn't it?
Okay, bro.
Like,
that's levels above. Like, levels above. That's a lot of effort, you know.
Fam, things like that. I
did
would.
That.
Fam, I did, innit? Obviously, maybe that person didn't deserve it in the end, but you know, like, it's a lovely thing to do.
This is why you got to pick and choose, innit? Because cards.
That's sentimental.
You're done now. Come on, bro. Like, you did your time. Like, all them little things.
Fam, this is a life we live. Expectations of uni. You know, so you finished second year now. Obviously, I've graduated.
How do you do?
How did I do? Yeah, first man, I finished 80% overall. So I didn't even just scrape it. I smashed it, bro. Yeah. So accountants, me, my dad. Anyone need accountants? You shout me, innit? Now, man, it fit me nicely. It was good, and it's just something I naturally got in it. I've always been naturally good at maths. Something I excelled with. So yeah, if I was gonna ask you, you know, your experience as a whole so far, kind of what you thought before and how it is now, especially maybe with girls, anything on the drop. Talk to me on this one.
Okay.
Think carefully.
Okay. Obviously, when I first went to go to uni, I was gonna stay in London and just do psychology, whatever. Stay here.
Oh, you went? Yeah. So I went to London uni.
Yeah.
So we can talk about that. Yeah.
That was my initial thoughts, innit?
Moved out, innit?
Yeah, eventually. But my initial thoughts was just like, stay in London. I don't really care. Just do the degree and whatever. So literally, I applied for, like, you have 5 spaces in it. 4 of them were all London unis. And then one day, it just clicked. I can't be here no more. Not like that, but like, I want to
Fam, I get you.
Experience something.
I get you. It's like, a lot of people are scared of changing it, and you probably were more accustomed to staying in ends, and you're like, listen, maybe I want to grow, experience something different, which is good, and I respect you for doing that. And that's why you just chose the decision to choose that one, innit?
So I'm like, I looked up what unis are good for my course, innit? And at the time, I'm seeing Kent, which is where I go now.
Yeah.
Like 15th on the league boards, so whatever.
Calm uni,
it's calm.
Yeah.
It's achievable. The entry grades are alright, so I'm like, I'll do it just for the sake of doing it. I got an unconditional from some uni. I'm like, that's my second choice.
Just felt right, innit?
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, cool. Kent, make it first. Just that little, if I don't get it, I'm still calm. If I do get it, I can move out and just chill. Best decision I've ever made.
So
yeah, Kent Uni's it's lit. I can't lie.
Yeah.
Very good. People are good. I met some lifelong friends on day dot. Literally, it's mad how I met some of my friends now, because I remember, obviously, when you're freshers, there's like group chats and shit.
Yeah.
And I met one of my closest boys, Eddie. He must have joined the chat. Everyone was talking, he's like, shut up, he's from North London. I started laughing, I was like, yo, me, bro, what are you saying? He's like, yeah,
you were the GC, I was in the GC as well.
Everyone, you have to be, to make friends, you have to be.
Fam,
So, like,
I would say I just send voice notes. Everyone knew me from that GC. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah.
I think that's how I started knowing a lot of people. Everyone at uni like, oh, what, I've seen you from whatever, blah blah blah. But yeah, continue.
Yeah, so
Chatted.
there's like different chats. There's like, because on campus there's different kind of like campuses. So there's Parkwood, Turin. I live in Turin, and then there was like the main Turin chat, then a chat for your block and your house.
Oh,
and then so he went from the main chat to our block, because we was both in the same block coincidentally. And he joined that, so like, oh, who's from North London? I'm like, oh yeah, me, what you saying? We started talking, and then just it was like me, him, a couple other guys that were just talking in the chat every day, like, oh, this, that, talking about music, talking about stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then I think we could move in on Saturday the 14th, and I had a wedding the day before, so I'm like, nah, I'll just move in on the Sunday. So I missed out the first day, kind of, but it was calm.
Yeah.
I turned up. My housemates were kind of a disappointment, I'm not gonna lie. Like, we made a chat for the house, innit? And it was just like,
vibe off.
yeah, they weren't the greatest.
Yeah, that's what happens. Like, you can't always get like that, innit?
Yeah, so like, we had a little chilling, drinking thing, innit? Just to get to know each other. And then I'm like, yeah, this is a bit dead. And then Eddie, he calls me saying, where you at? I'm like, oh, I'm here. So I come outside, there's a house party 2 doors down, innit?
Yeah.
I'm like, thank God. I leave the yard. First thing, I see 2 girls come to me like, oh, you're Vinny, innit, from the group chat. I'm like, oh shit, yeah. Yeah. I don't even know how.
Yeah.
They just, like, obviously people pre the pictures and shit.
They pre the photo. It would have to have nice to feed it.
I pre the pictures sometimes, innit?
Yeah,
just to see who's talking.
Yeah.
And then if I see them, I'll recognise them. But first 2 people came up to me like, oh, you're Vinny, innit, from the group chat. I'm like, yeah, I am. There's a wee man saying, like, oh, there's a party here. I'm like, yeah, that's where I'm going now. Walking, met, as I said, Eddie for the first time. Clicked in person, just like that.
Yeah, party come as well.
Yeah. And then
that's it.
I met my other close friends. First time, never met them. Guy called Michael, that's my bro. Like, since then till now.
Yeah.
And 2 girls, Alyssa and Isabel, my G's.
Yeah.
And then
we don't normally name names in this podcast, but all these people getting
shit.
gassed up, man. No, it's all good, it's positive, man. Yeah, big up. You doing Michael, man. Yeah, Michael. You, man. What would you say? Biggest
change.
Yeah. Or growth, even.
I don't know, you know.
New experience, probably.
It's just new experiences. I feel like I'm still the same.
Morally, yeah, exactly.
I don't feel any different than that.
Exactly the same, man. I agree.
Like, I've
Your
kept
morals
for some
are there.
stuff. It's like, if I say I want to do stuff, I haven't done it at all since I've come to uni, and it's like, there's no point changing.
That's good, man. You're not influenced by other people, and you're just secure in yourself.
Yeah.
And that's how you should be. A lot of people, I know, they think they know, but they go uni. They say they never do drugs, drink. The first week, 2 weeks, everyone else is doing, I'll do it as well.
Yeah.
Be my guess, do what you want in it. But for me personally, I think you should make decisions based on your morals and what you think's best in it.
Yeah.
For you to tell me that, you got a lot of respect there, man. I'd third spud you, but too many. So cool. Tell me about girls at uni. What's your? You don't have to say names, of course. What's your personal experience?
It was calm. Like,
so far, it's just
first
been calm.
term, I didn't really care about all that. Like,
the
whole year, I didn't really care.
Yeah.
Because if you go out, not out every night, but if you go out with the aim of like getting with a girl, you're gonna have fun.
Excellent mentality, man.
That's
fam, you can't prioritize those things, because then when you haven't done it, it's a failure. You not have a nice time with your boys, music, you chat to a few people. You can't have that mentality. That's childish, innit?
I just thought, if I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna go out to have fun.
Definitely.
Whatever happens. That's what I did.
Excellent mentality.
Went out first year. I remember first term, I didn't have a trim. I got a trim obviously when I moved down there.
Yeah.
Then up until like October, I came back to London because I didn't know any camp bubbles like that at the time.
Yeah.
I came back to London.
Bare people have that problem, I can't lie.
Yeah. I came back, I got a trim, and then from October till December, I went trimless. So I was going out Friday, Wednesday, Saturday without a trim here and there. That's how you know. Didn't really give a shit. It weren't that deep. Like,
But you're enjoying yourself though, innit?
Yeah, of course. And even going outside, just chilling with friends. Like, once in a while, we go play cards. I remember we played it one time around the camp. Yeah, big ages. We played it.
That's what people at Kent Uni do, man. They play it.
Yeah.
Like, it's
childish, but like it's fun. Fun.
Definitely, yeah. It sounds live, you know. I can't lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We played stuff like that. Just them moments, you just stick you forever in it.
Yeah.
Like going to town, doing this, that, chilling, like watching boxing with my boys.
Definitely.
Just moments like that will stay with you forever.
Definitely, man.
And then that's why I feel like going out to do with a certain goal,
and you know,
will just ruin that. You don't have moments like that.
And you have to understand that, like, the fact that you're not caring is probably more attracted to girls anyways, isn't it? Or he's not showing me attention, he's just doing his own thing. Like, naturally girls are like, see what I mean? They might pick up on that, the vibe, the neediness, right? If someone's needy in the club in person, they'll pick up on it, and attraction will fall straight. So,
and you know what I hate about people in clubs? I hate the people, not even man or girl, just the people in general that just stay on the side. Like they're scouting, like they're fucking scouting for football players or some shit. They're just standing down the row.
There's Cardi Mandem.
They're just standing there watching. Especially like when, let's say, Bashman comes in, just there chilling, just watching, like, waiting to see for girls whining or some shit like that. That makes no sense to me. Just get in the middle, do
some
your
highness, some strategically planning what to do.
I saw it. I don't get that in my head, innit? Like,
if you're gonna go out, just get involved.
Yeah, like I can't. Like, the only reason I would stand on the side is if I'm gonna get a drink and I'm drinking something, or the music's dead.
Yeah, me. If I look at myself, I'd say if I'm a bit tired, on a bit of a break or something, or music a bit off. Like it's not like house music. Or obviously, I wouldn't go to Motors, but something like that, or certain songs I don't know, I'll just be kind of on the side until something comes. And obviously, when the bashment comes, now I'm just it's tunnel vision. I'm straight in there. Do you understand? Yeah. I'm very respectful. I'm not grabbing anyone. I'm just like, yeah, I love my bashment music. Speaking about music, I saw your tweet. We're talking about Twitter a lot, bro.
Yeah.
Acting like we don't know each other in real life, but you said music's an important part of your life.
100%.
And I completely agree with that, innit? Like for me, I didn't understand the influence it has on my life.
Yeah.
Like every single day. I remember my sister. Let me give you a story about me coming into music. So I remember my sister. She would listen to like kind of like R&B hip hop music. This was like years ago, like 5, 6, 7. Like these mix, even Bashment. That was the first time I heard Bashment from my sister. Dancehall. And honestly, I don't know. Like I wasn't into music like that. I'll be honest. Like when I was 15, 16, I just thought, oh, cool. And then I started like, I don't know. Like I realized like it makes me feel very relaxed. You know, like that's the biggest thing. It makes me see clearly. It makes me like it gives me like some sort of like burst, some energy, some. It makes me feel good, bro. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Obviously, yeah. That's when I started to proper like bashment music. I would say my top 3 artists: IQ. Do you know? Probably not gonna know. IQ, fam, you're hard, man. Lewisham, yeah. IQ is a. People say he like does girly songs. He does songs for the girls technically, but he knows like. Where the girls go, the man them following it. So I'm the man that's following it. It's not. I just like I'm just like I'm not one. We spoke about in the raving. I'm not one to run in like mad in terms of like drill and all of that. Like, I don't mind drill. That's kind of a vibe for me. But I'm more like I like relaxing music kind of. Yeah. Obviously with bashment, especially some slow wines, you can just do your thing. So I would say IQ. I'll say probably Burna Boy and Popcorn. I'd say they're probably my top 3. I'm thinking about it now. American artist, and I'll let you jump in because I don't really know much. I'd say Pop Smoke, just cold. Like the new album came. R.I.P. man.
Yeah.
Like I was actually upset. When I remember that as well. I was at work and I see it. I'm just like. Pop Smoke died. I put my phone away. I was like, what? I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, I was surprised.
And he was 20 as well, bro.
21 or 20?
Younger than me. And I'm just like, this guy was taking over. Like, I like his music. I don't know. I don't like typical American artists. I'll be honest. Yeah. But his music just makes me feel really like relaxed. It makes me feel like just fam. It's just good. Do you understand? I remember Welcome to the Party time ago when that popped off. And it's just bang after bang after bang, innit? And then if I was going back to myself quickly before you jump in, Vibes Cartel, he's done. Everyone knows Vibes.
Yeah, I know about it.
Obviously, I don't know what he's doing now in prison. I think he's still releasing music, but this guy's got
in prison.
Yeah, he's in prison. Long story, man.
He's still making music.
Yeah, in prison.
How the fuck?
We'll talk after, man. But nah, I'm gonna say what he done is some mad thing, but
yeah,
he's got like 20 years, 20 more years to go. He's finished.
Shit.
But in terms of like music, mad, like 30 bangers that I can think. 30 you don't go to a rave, bashing rave without hearing him in it.
Yeah.
It's like when you go to UK rave, hear J Hus always mainly. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, UK artists, I'll quickly say J Hus. Let's see, Stormzy, Dave, lyric. I don't know. I'm not invested in lyrics like that. Like people are like, oh, do you hear that? How deep that lyric was? I'm just listening to the rhythm of the melody. Off my top of the head, I don't know, man. All these lot like Tion Wayne. I know I use their music in my videos, innit? But like, what's that? B-Tech H. Ardy. Yeah, I don't know. These lot are calm, but they're not really saying I'd go mad. Obviously, I think Banda's calm and all them lot. Just how they are as people, innit? But yeah, cool. Yourself. That's basically done for me. I'm more UK side. I hardly listen to American artists. Maybe after this, you can put me on a few people.
Yeah, for music, yeah. I've listened to music obviously for time. But
what's the main reason why you listen to music? Same thing.
Just getting my own realm in it. Like if I'm listening to music, don't interrupt me. I'm not there. I'm somewhere else in it. Music's like I can't like when I'm at home. Music's always on in the background, no matter what I'm doing. If I'm playing games, music's there. Watching something, there's music there as well. Like
that's it, man.
Music is just. If there was no music in this world, I don't know.
The thought of me thinking that no music gives me anxiety, bro.
Yeah, whoever decided to sing like for the first time and record it, genius. Absolute genius.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, at first I used to like. I didn't really like drill. Actually, no. Okay, so yeah, like 7 and stuff. I listened to like just chilled songs, like obviously the old stuff.
Old R&B.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
And then I think like 13. Yeah, sorry. When I was 13, 14, I started listening to drill, and it was like, it's okay, but it's definitely not my favorite genre.
Yeah,
like drill's like it's alright.
I think it's
like,
a mood thing.
Yeah, definitely. But like even now, I can even name 10. I couldn't even name 2. I guess it's like I couldn't name 5 drill songs that came out this year. Like I'm not up to date with it.
Yeah,
like, that's why I hate when drill comes in the club because I don't know what to do. I don't know the lyrics. I'm just there, just vibing, bobbing my head.
We're gonna go clubbing together, man. Yeah, I'm the same.
Like, I don't know what's going on. I just vibing.
Not much you can do to.
Yeah, but my favorite. I like American music way better than UK music. I can't lie. It's just,
a lot of people do, you know.
It's just different, isn't it? But my type of American music is like obviously J. Cole's the GOAT, #1. J. Cole's the best rapper alive. Hands down.
We'll talk about it.
No one can convince me.
We'll talk about the situation before, innit?
Yeah. But like music like J. Cole, and then she Drake here and there, Kanye here and there. But I like kind of I've gotten into now more like the slow rap, like Smino, or I don't think you've heard it, but like kind of like slow, chill, vibey stuff in it. Because I can't like I have 9 different playlists, and they're all like packed. So I got one which has all.
What, as in like you have a limit of songs?
No, like I've
how many songs in each?
Let me look. Okay, for example,
yeah.
I have like.
I don't play it because we get a copy.
Yeah. So my main playlist that has everything that I've liked is 46 hours long. That's like my main playlist, and then I've got one called It's a Vibe, which is just like chill type songs, like just relax. I've got Frank Ocean on there, Janae Aiko, Bryson Tiller, Brent Fires. That's just like the chill kind of rap. Is just like smooth kind of rapping. And then I've got one like chill type beat, where it's like chill rap, like Lil Baby, Lil Durk, all that, just chill. And I've got one, it's like that hard American drill, UK drill, just that hype me up music. And I got like a sad playlist. Because everyone needs a sad face in their life. Let's be honest.
And you just pick and choose in it.
Yeah.
Like,
it depends on my mood, innit? Every day is different. Every day is different playlist, innit? And then, yeah. My favourite genre is probably just rap. Favourite artists, Drake #1.
Drake #1, okay, cool.
Number 2, who I listen to the most, probably Baby's up there, Lil Baby's up there.
Yeah.
Drake is up there, unfortunately. I hate to say it, but Drake is up there. Like, before I used to not hate Drake, but I didn't listen to him like that.
That was too much, yeah.
Yeah, but nowadays I've been listening to him more, so Drake's probably top 3. Kanye's up there. Just
J. Cole.
J. Cole's #1, bro. He's
That's
up
it.
there. But yeah.
God's level in the elite. Fam, I'll say I want everyone to understand how bad my American artist knowledge is. Frank Ocean, I won't be able to tell you what he looks like. If I saw him in the street, I wouldn't know. So you can name me. You know those people. There's 5 people. How I'm gonna edit? I didn't know who edit. I can't put a face in it. Honestly, I know the bait people, but cool. So this relates to you now. Who's J. Cole? The tweets on the screen right now, innit? Fam, this was the funniest thing. How this guy got triggered, yeah?
This guy trolls me for no reason. I'll post anything about J. Cole. Who's J. Cole?
So basically, I don't even know if we had each other on Twitter this time, but I think before, I can't stop laughing at this, bro. Before, I think everyone was talking about J. Cole, some new album or something came out. This was time maybe 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Obviously, I didn't know who J. Cole is. I'm like, who's J. Cole? I get next people at me and doing this, blah, blah, blah. I don't think you saw that one. Then after, I think a few months later, released, I was like, who's J. Cole again? And I can't remember if you replied to that one or the one after, but then I started just trolling this guy because I knew that I saw how much this guy liked J. Cole, and I was like, who's J. Cole? This guy's like, bro, how can you not know who J. Cole? And then everyone starts sending me my tweets saying, how do you not know who J. Cole is? I was like, and then I actually searched him up in it. I know he's got dreads and he seems calm.
Have you listened to his music?
Nah, I couldn't name you one song.
Fucking hell, fam. I'm guaranteed.
I couldn't name you.
You've heard at least one in your life.
That's what I'm saying. I probably heard it.
If Wet Dreams of
the name I wouldn't get, but if I heard it, I'll probably clock it.
Yeah.
But like even like Little Baby, I couldn't name you one song. I know he's kind of big. I kind of know what he looks like now. Yeah, the people who actually know proper is obviously I know Kanye's face, Drake's face,
Shenseea. Do you listen to their music though? Do you not listen to them at all?
No, I think Kanye is moist. I would say Shensea's calm, but she's technically like
who?
Shenseea. Yeah, Bashment side. She's more. She did a song with Trey Songz. When the night starts to fade.
It's a no from me.
Oh, there's a Trey Songz like that. I can't lie.
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't listen
I know
to
who he is. I don't.
But basically, to conclude, my knowledge is appalling. What about UK artists for you?
UK, I like some UK artists, not all of them. Like Dave. He's okay. He's a poet. He's not. He's a poet.
Yeah, I thought you get okay. Yeah,
like he's calm though. Like I listen. His album now has got a couple bangers, but I think personally, his last album, Psychodrama, was way better than this one.
Yeah. Because
this one was more like it was very serious. I feel like.
I haven't heard it, so I can't comment.
Okay.
Nah.
There's a couple of songs. I forgot the names. Now that I mentioned it, but there's a couple songs in there which are like, oh yeah, cool, they're bangers. But the rest are more like serious. Like there's one song where the beat cuts, he's just talking. I'm like, why is that on the song? But it's good. But like,
pulls it off because it's Dave, innit?
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna.
But yeah, Dave.
Who else would you say?
J Hus, old J Hus,
yeah.
And a couple of his new songs, like on Big Conspiracy. It's nice.
Anyone else come to mind? J Hus is just elite level, man. I can't lie.
Heady one, yeah. Headie's
just funny, bro.
He's a good artist as well.
Yeah, because a lot of the drill man, they transition a bit more to like that. That's what I kind of, like I don't know if you know Bando K and Double L's when they put like Magic. Yeah, they can or like Bando's kind of new song. They kind of, it's not like exactly drill, it's a bit more like something you hear on the radio. I kind of fuck with songs like that. Yeah, a bit more, and obviously it allows them to go in different markets, of course. Yeah. I would say for me, I like when the drill artists do that, innit? Like Heady's kind of done that a lot now. He's not really drill like stabbing man, all this, like they transition a bit, innit? And I think not that shows maturity, but you know it's quite intelligent to do that, you know. Widen the spectrum of audience, target market. 'Cause I think drill can only get you so far. What do you think?
Us.
Drill.
When I used to listen to drill, I used to like it because there was like good songs like 6-7 was there, for Harlem was there, Harlem Spartans.
Yeah.
That in my eyes is the golden era of drill.
Yeah,
I can't lie, just very good drill songs that I actually like.
back
This
in the
tune
day.
is good.
Yeah.
Nowadays, again, I don't listen to it, so I can't even say anything. But it's not that anymore. I can't lie.
Nah,
It's
cool.
boring.
Transition from drill to complete opposite side, strict parents.
Okay. Yeah.
Talk to me. So for me, I'll say parents are strict with obviously good intentions. Obviously, they don't want their child to get hurt. You know, they want to look after you. Cool. I think there's a certain level. You know, when you get a certain age or your own person, you kind of make your own decisions. You can't protect them from everything.
Yeah.
Girls in the last podcast said you're not gonna know if fire's hot until you touch it.
You're not gonna know that fire's hot unless you touch it. You know,
Exactly.
it's just one of those things.
It's true, innit?
Yeah.
You know, you have to experience
that's
that
a
yourself.
good what's analogy? Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
good one.
fam, it's true. Like
That's a good one.
they have to learn for themselves, innit?
Yeah.
For me, like, I know, like, if I have a daughter, I'll be protective. I can't lie. Like, I know it. Even family, everything. Like, I love my family, everything, so wholeheartedly. But you have to kind of let them do their own thing at some.
Would you say
age.
you'd be more protected over your daughter or your son?
Probably daughter, innit? Just because that's my.
But why? They're both the same. People are people, bro.
Yeah, this is what we could. I can throw back to you. That obviously women are technically more physically weaker.
You can't say stuff like that, bro. You can't say stuff like that.
Scientifically they are. In terms of muscle mass, I swear, search
That's gonna
it.
get
I'll put it on the
podcast.
screen. It's true. Women are physically weaker. Like men will do conflicts like physically. Women will do it like more gossiping and chatting shit like that.
I read somewhere that men will attack you physically, whereas women will attack you mentally.
Yeah, it's
I read
true.
that somewhere.
It's true. You know, it's psychology. We've both done it from a young age. Women understand that they're physically weaker, so the way how they get to other girls.
I learned it. It's more like
it's status, social status.
No,
That's
it's
why
like
they chat
it's
shit.
not evolutionary trait, but I think girls but they have that in their mind to think, I'm gonna win this battle with my mind rather than my strength.
And that's why so many girls do emotional manipulation. I would say, there's a certain point of, you know, that you can be so strict with your child. If I look at myself, I'll say my parents are quite lenient.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I would say, obviously my sister, you know, probably gets away more than I would at my age just because I'm the first child that experienced everything. I think after the second child gets it a bit easier. Third child as well, maybe not in your case, which you can talk about, but I think that's naturally how it is. I'd say, you know, obviously tell me where you're going, what you're doing with who, etc. Of course, even at this age, you know, my mum would be disappointed if I didn't tell her. Sometimes I don't. Is what it is, but like, I would say we were quite lenient. If I was scale from 10 being very strict to 0, I'd say 3, 4. Quite good. Yourself, what number? What number are you giving?
What, 10 the highest? 11, fam.
11.
It was annoying.
So that's why you went uni, man.
No, not even that. Like, people say I left home just to be free. I don't really care. Like, obviously, growing up in like secondary sixth form, I didn't go to a single house party.
Nothing.
Like, I went out, but like, I didn't go to a single house party or drink up more.
What was your parents' reasons for that?
Bullshit. I can't lie.
It's fake.
Bullshit. Like, ages ago, my mum always says the same story about friends and
bad influence or something.
Not even bad influence. Just like, at the end of the day, there's no true friends in this world. I'm like, cool, that's for you, but I trust my friends personally. And she has this whole thing. Obviously, some happened time ago. Not even a family member, another guy, her friend's son that she knew, something was happening to him because of his friends, and that's the same story she uses over and over and over again. But,
I hate you,
he
man.
did
Can understand
this and this happened to him because of his friends.
And she thinks it's gonna happen to you.
Yeah, but she needs to learn to calm down. So like, obviously, I only got to go out that much, and I wasn't really too fussed. Like, I don't really care. I used to stay at home anyways. Like, I was kind of introverted, kind of.
Yeah.
Like, or I'm kind of both. Like, if I'm gonna be alone, I'll be alone. If I don't, I don't. And it doesn't really matter. And then after, like, during sixth form, I'm like, oh, there's more I actually want to go to.
Yeah.
Because I'm like,
So
18.
you're indifferent about it before, and now you're
Yeah.
like, yeah. Let me.
I'm like, oh, I'm older. I'm a bit older now.
Yeah.
I want to go do this and that. And it's just annoying because she'd just be like, oh no, it's too late. All this crap. And I'm like, oh yeah, I don't really care. Like, I wanted to go, but I wasn't too pressed about it. And I remember one time, I must have asked just to go.
Sorry, man.
No, something chill at like 8. She's even just bare jarring about it. I'm like, oh yeah, safe. Can't be asked anymore. That was like the tipping point where I got pissed off that she said no. Like, before she said no, I'm like, oh yeah, cool.
Nah, yeah,
Don't
definitely.
care.
Man. It's not,
But-
not like you're disrespecting.
Yeah,
anything,
but
man. Definitely.
when she said no to that, just nothing, at 8 p.m, come back probably like, what, 12? She was just like, no, that was the tipping point for me.
Yeah, I understand.
Where I just like, oh, I don't care anymore. I'm gonna do what I want and see if I can get away with it. And obviously went to uni, got a taste of not the free life, but just do whatever I want, come on whenever I want. Like, I got used to it to an extent.
Yeah.
And then obviously my first year got cut short, lockdown happened, couldn't really go out anyway. And then last year summer, I went out way more than I did in my past, whatever.
So do you think because of maybe uni as well, maybe that time away, your mum kind of saw that, you know, he's the man, he's doing whatever.
Probably.
So how are things now? Calm.
Yeah.
Jump out when you want, more or less.
I think this whole summer that we've just had, like, since I've finished second year, I've been out way more, and she's starting to not care less, but
Yeah,
you know
it
what I
happens
mean?
in time, man.
Yeah, like yesterday
There's so much you can do.
was the first time I went clubbing in London. Like, I've been clubbing in Kent, but yesterday was the first time I went clubbing in London.
Yeah,
And I got home at 3 and she didn't really care.
yeah.
So I'm like, oh yeah, cool. It's getting better, but before she did
Shit
this,
yeah.
and like, see, I went out, came home at 3. What happened? Nothing.
Yeah.
All them years of torture for
I think
nothing.
again, it's in definitely heart in the right place. Sure, your mum's so loving and everything, but it's just like they'll never see or they'll never really understand. They'll judge it on their perspective or from my experience, like whatever she said with her friend, this happened, blah blah blah, you know. And if I tell my mum like, oh, I'm probably not gonna go, she'll kind of push me to just stay at home then.
Yeah.
Naturally, see what I mean? Because at home you're safe, right?
Yeah.
That's just naturally, I think, how they are. I think it's in a good place. But I think, obviously, yeah, your mum in time, you know, the tolerance went down. She's like, you know...
She calmed down, innit?
That's it, man.
She got calm.
Yeah, Vinny, talk to me about anime, quickly, before you jump in. I think it's a very controversial topic. I actually wrote on my notes. It's like Marmite. I think people either love or hate it. I don't think there's really any in between. Technically, I should be on the hate side, but I'm very open-minded and I would like to, you know, understand a bit more about it. A lot of people close to me actually enjoy it. They say it's so mad, how can you hate it or whatever, and then everyone's like, oh, you lot are neeks, or what you lot doing indoors watching this. It's mad, like, it's mad in terms of like there's bare things going on. I've seen a clip. There's like 2 warriors or something fighting some dragon. I don't know what's going on there. It looked kind of lit, but it's kind of like, so what, is it like a series or something? Explain to me.
It's just...
I think people hate on it because they don't understand the knowledge. So is it in English? It's in Chinese,
It's in
right?
Japanese.
Japanese,
Yeah.
okay.
It's just like, it's not a series. It's like normal TV.
Is it like it's like Simpsons? Not like it's just the bare episodes.
No.
Is it continuous?
There's not just one thing. There's a lot of different ones. It's like not a genre, but it's its own. Like how you say cartoons.
Yeah.
Like cartoons, you'd say, Simpsons, Family Guy, not Family Guy, but Simpsons, like Phineas and Ferb. Those are all cartoons.
Yeah.
And then anime is its own thing. It's not like this whole all of this is one thing.
Yeah.
It's different, isn't it?
So every episode is just different.
Not episode, just there's different ones in it. There's different animes.
Do they like relate to each other and stuff?
No,
they don't.
But
obviously, if you watch it a long time, different episodes, you obviously kind of understand who's who. Like.
Okay, wait. If you're talking about, let's say, Simpsons,
yeah,
that has all of its episodes.
Yeah.
And then there's another cartoon, Family Guy,
Yeah.
that has its own episodes and they're completely separated.
Yeah.
That's what different animes can be like. Like let's say,
Oh,
example,
I hate
there's
it.
Naruto, which is one anime, and then there's Bleach, which is a separate anime.
Oh, see, I didn't even know that. I just thought it was just madness going on.
It's like,
So what's your how did you like not fall in love with anime, but how did you like it a lot? You still watch it now, yeah?
Yeah. I think the first time I watched it, it's like year 9. I can't lie.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, this is actually decent because it's lit. So I just watched it, and then asked a couple of my boys that obviously they've watched it for a time longer than me, and then they put me on the other stuff, and then not falling in love with it, but like it's my main source of entertainment.
Yeah.
Like
So just
that.
eat inside and just put it on.
Yeah.
Put it on. Yeah.
Okay, not eating because I can't lie. Sometimes I need to concentrate because if it's in Japanese, you have to pay attention. You can't have it like as
Wait,
a background.
is it English subtitles? Or is
Yeah, English subtitles.
Yeah.
But like, so I don't like talking about anime too tough because it just gets long. Like,
basically, if you're not in the circle, you're not really gonna understand.
no, not a circle. Just like, bad man judge it for no reason. Like,
Yeah. Okay. Well, why do you think that?
no clue.
You think maybe it's in another language or something, or it's quite actually maybe it's
Yeah,
hard for them to digest, comprehend.
For
it.
example, there's Money Heist.
Yeah.
Which is different, but it's in Spanish,
Yeah.
and people still watch it.
Everyone loves that. Yeah.
So,
I've watched it.
There's obviously a difference, but if they say that's in another language, you watch Money Heist. What now?
Yeah.
But I just think they just don't like it because they're not used to it.
Definitely. I think
That's all
naturally
there is to it.
people see something different and they just want to not hate on it, but kind of like push it to the side. They're not really like. I would be like open minded to watching an episode, innit? Like I don't know where you find it. It's just online, right? It's on Netflix.
Yeah. Some can be on Netflix,
Yeah.
but not. There's more on its own like websites and shit.
Yeah.
But you can find some on Netflix.
And you just choose like whatever
It's whatever you feel,
character
innit?
you want to go down. That
Not
path.
character, it's just different shows, innit?
Yeah. Because I don't know, one time I just remember two Donnies were fighting like some, I don't know, I think they were brothers or something, I don't know, maybe we can jump, it's like some dragon or something, I don't know, man. It's just, it looked mad though, but it's the maddest fight, like he kept dying and coming back for like 20 minutes, it's like action packed.
Yeah, that's what it is, isn't it?
So it's just, is it just action the whole time?
There's different genres within anime, so there's obviously fighting, there's could have comedy ones or something like that.
Oh, okay.
It's like
Is fighting most popular on that one?
you can say that, yeah.
Yeah, because I only honestly ever thought it's just fighting. When the man's telling me man's blown now, I'm like, what the different genres? I have to check this out or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know why a lot of people hate on it. I can't lie. I think that this year I'm gonna watch one episode. And that's my goal. By the end of the year, I'll watch one episode.
No, I can't lie, it's not for
I
everyone.
can't tell you.
It's not for everyone. I'm not gonna lie. Like the same way, not everyone watches some shows on Netflix. Same way, not everyone watches English TV. Like I know people that love Off EastEnders. People hate it. Hit or miss in it.
Yeah.
Not everyone's gonna like it. That's why I don't really talk about it. Or I don't say, oh, watch this, watch that. I don't mention it at all.
Yeah.
Like, I'll tweet it, but I don't mention it to other people at all.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, I enjoy it. I don't care if you don't.
That's
I'm
it.
gonna chat
That's
shit. I'm not involved.
And again, it relates to you as a person being secure in yourself, man. If Vinny wants to watch anime on his Saturday night, he'll do so, man. With his chest.
Just do what I want.
I don't think a lot of people. I don't know. Feel like before people were like ashamed to say they watched it. Do you get that as well? That's the kind of
Not
vibe I
ashamed.
was getting.
If someone asks me, do you watch it? I'm like, yeah, I watch it. But
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it unprovoked. Like,
I remember where girls like, oh, what you watch anime? You're so moist,
I
blah
don't-
blah blah. You don't care. Keep it stepping in it.
yeah, girls hate it for some reason. But I know one girl that used to go to be watching at uni, and then she watched one, fell in love.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
They hate what they don't understand, man.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna watch one episode, and yeah. On that note, I think yeah, Vinny, man, you're cold, man. You're calm. So yeah, I'll say final message. So it's a chance where you can just like motivation. You can promote something, whatever you want to say. I'll start, of course.
yeah.
For me, I went doctors with my sister today. Went Chase Farm. And there was a lovely woman. She like must have been 30, a beautiful black queen. And she tells me my hair's very nice. And I thought that was so nice. I don't care about compliments. I don't do, but a very friendly person, and I love people like that. Innit? I love genuine, friendly people. That's all I have for today. Vinny, talk to me. Do you want to shout anything out?
Yeah, I will in a second, but I'll give a message as well. Live life and don't care what anyone else thinks, innit? Just go with the flow.
Beautiful, man.
Also, I don't have anything to promote, but this thing, my boy's clothing brand, Never Impaired, check it out.
No problem, man. Give me the link for that. I'll put it in the
I'll
bio,
send it to you.
everything. Up and coming clothing line.
Yeah.
Looks cold still, can't lie.
Yeah, this comes in like a beige colour as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Nah, man, I'm good.
Check out your Insta.
Oh, I don't care about that. I don't care about that.
Alright, cool, man. That's what we put on, man. Vinny said, be yourself, everyone. Look after yourself, man, and be confident. Make decisions that you feel comfortable with. Don't conform to society. We don't like people like that.
True.
Alright, cool. I love everyone, man. Thank you. Why is everyone trying to say I'm 5'7"? I'm 5'10.5". What is wrong with you? Like, apparently I look small in my photos. Every girl, hey, you look so... What is wrong with these people? I found like, do you know, I'll stand next to this guy on camera and I'm some midget or something. If I tell you, like, even if I wear my Air Forces, they give me like 2 inches. And I was like, this is low-key like catfishing. I was like, why they got so many height? But I think that I'm like 6 foot or just over with my Air Forces. This guy obviously wears sliders, still taller than that.